Little fake on the pitch, and the pass over the middle intended for Tank Dell is batted down. Excellent coverage there by Levi Wallace, former third-round pick of Pittsburgh, starting against his former team at left guard. Here's the pitch to Pierce, bounces to the outside, and this is an encouraging start for Houston.
Blocking first by Beck, or the tight end, and then Beck around the corner, and right at T.J. Watt. But this is an excellent job. And look, they've been trying to get the running game going. It's disappointing, especially you consider to this offense. But so far on that first drive, first run over 10 yards, I'd say that's a good start.
Back to
with those two edge players.
On 2nd and 8, Stroud's going to tuck it away. He's going to run for it. First down and more. That quick, decisive decision-making starter at center. But Jared Patterson has performed well over the first 3+ weeks of the season. Fresh set of downs to go back to the well here in Pierce. And that arch just makes what C.J. Stroud has done even more impressive.
That gives you a lot of reasons to be positive and optimistic.
Here's Pierce, catch and run. Pierce breaking free. He's got his seam taken on tacklers inside the 15 all the way to the 10.
Has really kept Pittsburgh off balance. Look at how deep the linebackers drop on this play. And then you see this right here. 3 offensive linemen, and what an impressive drive to start the game.
Devin Singletary giving Pierce a breather here. Pick up maybe a yard. There's a little move to the outside. It's Dell.
That we know Pittsburgh can come with.
Devin Singletary lined up at the bottom of your picture on 3rd and 3. Stroud's going to tuck it away. Stroud breaking a tackle. Stroud to the end zone for the touchdown. Subject to automatic review. They are confirming. You see the left knee, the lunge by Stroud. But again, that quick, decisive decision making. Arch, would you like to confirm this for the television audience?
I would confirm that.
Man in motion is Woods. Multiple flags whistle that play dead. We saw some movement premature.
I think it was the right guard. I think it was Shaq Mason.
Offense number 50. 5-yard penalty. Go first down.
You thought you scored, then you get a false start. Now you're pushed back. Can the offense regroup and try to get it in?
Fake handoff from Stroud underneath. Pierce, he's in. Touchdown. And another flag flies. This one towards the far sideline.
Ineligible player downfield. Offense number 69. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Came over in the trade from Tampa Bay in May. It's a couple of big penalties on him. 1st and goal just outside the 10, and that Pittsburgh front holds. And we know that game-winning scoop and score he had a couple of weeks ago against Cleveland. Play action. Stroud's going to put some air under it. Near side end zone. It's incomplete. There's a flag.
Pass interference. Defense number 39. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
So they're calling this one tight. A lot of flags already. Pierce. Again, the Pittsburgh front was not fooled as Pierce just barely able to get to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He had a great first drive, but just so many mistakes inside.
Stroud, little sidearm delivery to the end zone. It's Nico Collins. And finally, Houston able to punch it in for 6.
Playing outside leverage, he's going to give easy access inside. And so he's playing outside because of the reduced split. And there's just no presence. He tries to close in on it, but that is a tough route to play, and getting it into the end zone.
Point after by Fairbairn is good. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown catch of the early season. Desmond King, 2nd straight week returning kicks. Gunnar Olszewski still unavailable as he recovers from a concussion.
The Steelers win. Pickett usually makes 1 or 2 key plays late in games.
They begin just inside their own 20-yard line as they desperately try to get this run game going.
They've had to mix and match as well on that side of the football. Last week, Kenny Pickett was excellent on 3rd down.
3rd and 7. Pickett, pocket starts to collapse. Still looking, tucks it away. Pickett, first down, Pittsburgh.
Close.
Boy, he pays the price. Takes a hard hit. Jimmy Ward coming up from the back end of that defense. Will Anderson was also there, but Pickett, this kid's tough.
Nobody else to throw to and going out and making a play on 3rd and long.
Fresh set of downs. They go back to Harris. So a couple of good runs for Harris to start. Tackled on the play by Steven. On that game, they will face the Ravens next week. Steelers go deep into their bag of tricks. This is Calvin Austin, who had that long touchdown catch last week.
They had a lot of 3rd and longs. They were aggressive. Look for the sneak here for Pickett.
3rd and 1, Pickett. Just as Arch pointed out, that's to be his second rushing first down of this opening drive for the Steelers. Steelers offense still playing without Deontay Johnson as Pickett is hammered. Jerry Hughes
used Pickett getting outside the pocket last week to great success, and most of those.
What a season he had last year. 9 sacks, most in almost 10 years. Pickett's going to take a chance. Deep up the seam, and it is picked. Intercepted by Nelson. The former Steeler looking for some daylight. Back inside Steelers territory. Steeler, 2 years in the Steel City, was a full-time starter back in 19 and 20 as he snatches it out of the air for the Texans. We are waiting for confirmation. Of course, every turnover and score subject to automatic review. The Texans, by the way, have not won back-to-back games. Have to go to the end of the 2021 season. It has been a long time coming. Pitch play here, Pierce. Boy, he has been able to find the creases so far against the Steelers defense. Arch, take us back to the turnover.
Yeah, this is just of technique. They're trying to influence the safety here so that they can access the middle of the field. But I want you to keep your eyes on Steven Nelson, how he stays on top. Remember, right now he's guarding Calvin Austin, who has speed to burn. He stays on top. The ball is slightly underthrown on that coverage. You'll see the corner stay low, and they end up getting beat. Beautiful technique, and he comes away with a huge play.
Question now is how opportunistic can C.J. Stroud and this Houston offense be as they try to cash in on the takeaway. They have T.J. Watt covered well, buying Stroud some time. Everyone, however, is covered down the field.
The ball off in 2.27 seconds or less.
Pretty impressive. Here's a little end-around sequence. Tank Dell taking on some tacklers. It was interesting. We asked T.J. Watt.
The ball out quick. You've got to be careful for where Watt is lined up because he has a knack for making that batted down pass.
Quick trigger release here. He goes to Robert Woods, one of his veteran receivers.
This is good recognition by Stroud. He knows there's going to be a hard corner, so he has to make this throw tight to Robert Woods. He can't lead him too far. And so Woods knows the corner's going to come off, knowing where to go, and then just being decisive, cutting it loose and pulling the trigger.
Stroud fakes the handoff here, fires over the middle, low throw, and it's ruled incomplete. Looking for Dell, and good coverage that time by Levi Wallace.
You can't make a mistake because if it's close, more times than not, Pittsburgh comes down with the ball.
2nd down, they get a good run here from Pierce.
Some young wide receivers.
Big 3rd down and 6. Here they come. Little contact on the release. Fires to the end zone. Still was able to give Woods a chance. As he will try this one from 36. Good snap by John Weeks. Builds on their lead. They're up 10 with $1:20 left in this first quarter. As Fairbairn puts it back in play, Desmond King is going to watch this one sail through the back of the end zone. Amanda, you saw a little activity down on that Steelers sideline. What are you seeing? He's only played 4 offensive snaps till this point. The fan base has been clamoring to see him. And Broderick Jones thrust into some early duty here in Houston. That pass, the football, it is ruled a catch. See the contact with Ward coming over. So the football, a fumble, and then just rolls out of bounds. So a good little break for the right knee for Dan Moore, and his return is questionable. So they pick up 3 on the catch by Pickens, and then Harris going backwards.
You hit it, toe-o-toes right here, and he's just going to read it and hit it and split it. Just a really nice job of reading your keys and then just pulling the trigger and getting downhill.
See those negative plays already starting to bite the Steelers. 3rd and 10. Pickett, here they come again. Pickett somehow able to get it out. He gets it to Jaylen Warren, but Houston is there. Relentless pursuit by the Texans. Offense, that ties them now at Cincinnati for the most in the league. As this highly scrutinized offense tries to get something going. That was Brad Wing on for the punt.
McDaniel did with Tua over in Miami. They have a certain way and a certain system, and it seems to be pretty effective.
And we asked CJ about it as Pierce has stood up here by that Pittsburgh front, and he said, look, we're both first-year guys. We're both growing in this together, but
I'd say that, this is a process. There are going to be ups and downs, but based on last week and early in this game, it seems to be pretty good.
On 2nd and 7, Stroud up the seam. Beautiful pass. That's his tight end, Dalton Schultz. Had to put it a little bit higher. They pick up 29.
They have one safety in the middle of the field, and watch just a little bit of hesitation inside. First step, and then you got a beautiful, accurate pass.
Here's Pierce. 1-2 punch as they continue to mix in and balance the play calling. Patrick Peterson on the tackle.
Successful runs have come from this season, including that last play.
Fresh set of downs, 5th rushing first down, by the way, a moment ago for Houston as they go back to Pierce.
118! What's up?
On 2nd and 5, they go play action, bootleg. Stroud, low pass, incomplete. Looking for John Mechie inside the 5. Steelers had 3 more takeaways last week in their win in Vegas. This has been their money down. 3rd and 5. Stroud again gets.
Steelers forced the field goal.
Fairband's been perfect. Hit from 36 as PAT was perfect. And this one from 38 yards out is right down the middle. Will be inducted into the Texans Ring of Honor at halftime. Ty Watt family checking him and TJ out here today in Houston. This is Desmond King, just about a yard deep in his own end zone.
And isolate him. Let him go to work on some one-on-one matchups, but you've got to generate some intermediate passes.
Boy, again, the pressure right up the gut, and so Pickett had to get it out quickly to Freiermuth. Last game.
Yeah, this is excellent recognition here. Look at the reaction, knowing, hey, this doesn't make sense. He shouldn't let me go. If you're Matt Canada, Mike Tomlin, or Kenny Pickett, 2nd and 16 inside your 15-yard line.
So they actually lose 6, and this time Pickett has to throw it all the way across the field to Allen Robinson.
So somebody has to try and get open here.
Pickett needs a play. Slings it, deflected high in the air. Dangerous sequence. It's incomplete. George Pickens was the intended target.
Of daylight or separation between Pickett and Griffin. Just an excellent job on 3rd down.
Griffin thrust into a starting role again with the absence of Derek Stingley, who's on IR for this Houston defense. CJ Stroud and company will begin at their own 33-yard line as they try to build on a 13-0 lead. Little low pass up the seam, and he finds Collins. He's been his favorite target early season so far. See those plays of double-digit yards. No contest till this point. Fresh set of downs. Here's Singletary, dangerous as a pass catcher. Singletary inside the 40. This is going to be another Houston first down. As this offense starting to pick up some steam.
To adjust or change the game plan because everything right now is working.
This is Singletary. Keeps those legs churning, picks up a couple.
Can immediately impact and take the ball away. Right now they have not been a factor.
On 2nd and 8, Stroud again gets it out quickly. This is Schultz's 2nd catch. One-time Dallas Cowboys. In time for D'Amico Ryans.
I don't really think it's going to be a tough decision. That's a really nice job inside. And that was a 4th, and I would say that.
Stroud under center. I formation with Pierce. Fake the handoff. Stroud's pass is low, and they don't get it. If you've just joined us, they have 17 total yards of offense till this point. at the 7-minute mark of the second quarter. This is Najee Harris.
He's going backwards, and he can't put enough on it to pick up the first down.
It's a big first down run for Harris.
Offensively.
And Amanda, now they have to deal with the injury absence at left tackle. Dan Moore leaving this game with a knee injury. Try to keep you updated on his status. Meantime, this is Pickett trying to buy himself some time, throws it out of bounds.
So right now, they're not doing enough to generate and get their receivers open, and there's not a lot of windows for Pickett to throw to.
Paltry numbers from Pickett. Quick pass here. This is Warren out of the backfield.
So far in this game.
Texans catch a huge break. 3rd and 8. Pickett goes to the check. Warren making guys miss. He's going to be short of the line to gain.
In the game, and her big plan, if they can stop the opposing penetration and short yardage.
Brad Wing has been a busy man. This one is going to take a bounce into the end zone.
Today they're starting to get it going a little bit.
Pitch play here to Pierce as he picks up 2, maybe 3.
Back to Spiro.
Another quick strike. This is John Mechie on the catch. First down connection from Stroud. They pick up 23 through the air.
Watch as he comes here. As this develops, there's just some sort of miscommunication right here. It just doesn't look right. So it looks like he's pushing to the other receiver. You have 2 linebackers on one guy for an easy pass.
First catch of the day for Mechie. Here's Pierce looking for more. There's just been a better balance so far to this offense.
They haven't been able to get any against this offense.
On 2nd down, look at Pierce going airborne. Picks up 5 here. Finally tackled by Patrick Peterson. Despite missing those final 4 games with the ankle injury. 3rd and 5. Stroud, quick delivery, looking for Collins. No flags. 32nd overall pick out of Penn State. Last week summoned in that 3rd quarter when Levi Wallace left the game just briefly. But a big play there for the Steelers defense. Zentner's punt, and Calvin Austin playing it off the bounce. Big moment here in the game for the Steelers. They've got all 3 timeouts. A tough starting field position here as Pickett goes to Pickens. Good drive starter.
11 plays in your last 3 drives. And so you've got to get something going here against the Texans.
Pickett's pass here is incomplete, looking in the direction of Austin. Pickett going to throw. Comebacker deflected. Was it caught? Griffin comes down. You saw the markers, some premature contact.
Pass interference. Defense. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
Gives the Steelers a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 as they work from their 35. Steelers again have all 3 timeouts. Quick pass here. This is Warren out of the backfield. Can they get on the board here before the intermission? On 2nd down, here they come again. Pickett sacked. Jonathan Grenard coming for Houston.
Just dropped the coverage. You see Grenard coming from, goes up and under. Have they been in? It's almost been the entire first half, and they haven't been able to make a play.
Well, some movement pre-snap. Pickett running for his life. Fires. And boy, that one could have been potentially picked by Griffin. We'll check the flag here from Bill Vinovich.
Offside. Defense number 96. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 3rd down. Interference. Offense number 88. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 3rd down.
Steelers haven't been able to pick it up.
Pickett on 3rd and 4. Slings it near side. It's caught. That's Pickens for the first down as he ducks inside Texans territory. Now a flag is thrown.
Now they make a mistake here or there, but they're getting more and more confident each and every week.
And they certainly were aided by a little bit of a controversial penalty that they just called. Wiped away that Pickens first down catch. Punt here by Wing, fielded by the speedster Dell. Makes a couple of guys miss.
That probably I could even catch.
It's a big statement. How do they navigate here with no timeouts? He fires, completes. Collins making a miss. Collins off to the races. Inside the Steelers 40.
Speed and the tenacity out of this Pittsburgh defense. When they can't make a play to give them that emotional burst, right now, they just don't look like they're in position to make a play. Excellent job by Collins. Oh, Mike Tomlin, he can't be happy about this. When he looks at his defense, and, that's one of his best players back there.
Such a good guy, first team All-Pro 3 of the last 4 years, but he just missed. Another quick release. This is Collins. Collins breaking tackles down to the 20-yard line.
Got to let it go to 3 seconds and kick the field goal.
Well, maybe they would.
You got to get that ball snapped and spiked before 9 seconds to have a shot at the end zone.
And his holder is Ty Zentner. And boy, the Houston Texans cash in again.
To it, but his line's got to block, and his receivers also have to get open.
Sometimes it's simple. As Fairbairn's kick through the end zone.
The field and start to get some confidence and get going.
Harris taking on a hit, breaking a couple of tackles. Look at Harris getting into the second level of that Houston defense. That was exactly the kind of play they were looking for to start to begin his career. Off to a slow start this season.
But Jonathan Grenard is just having himself a day. The way he just came off of that edge and blew up the tight end, just coming over. But credit Najee Harris. Harris breaks a couple tackles, and you pick up a first down on first down. That's where it starts for Pittsburgh.
Here's Harris again.
At Jacksonville, well, what did they do? They flew him home on a private plane. Coach gave him the game ball. He said, "This is not for you. This is for your daughter." He made it in time for the delivery.
And they just can't find any passing lanes.
Another good blitz pickup by Jalen Warren. Pickett. Terrific delivery as he goes to Austin. But boy, that entire thing was made possible. Crazy. First time they've been inside Houston territory so far. As Pickett works quickly here to Calvin Austin, who had that big 70-plus yard touchdown catch last week.
You should know what's coming.
Here's a run play. Warren finds his seam. Shot out of a cannon. He picks up 18, finally tackled by Jalen Petrie. His way onto the roster last year. Big play here for the Steelers.
You cannot go under the block. You have to get over the top. Watch as this develops. You can't go underneath. There's a big hole right there. Starting to get a chance to call some plays and get this defense off balance.
Gets him a fresh set of downs. Amanda does get confirmation from the Steelers.
Here's that stack. Look out for zone read.
Here's Harris, a little hesitation run.
Their safety's high, so most likely some form of zone.
They'll keep it on the ground, and Warren is buried.
To'o. Just, you see it, and you hit it. No hesitation. Boy, Grenard, did you see what Grenard? Was that Grenard again?
Everyone always knew how talented Grenard was. Could he stay healthy? As Boswell finally able to get the Steelers on the board.
This flows through you and it hits you, and it's these people have been unbelievable and such a huge part of my life, so I'm unbelievably thankful. Full circle.
Yeah, we had a chance to hang with TJ last night and talking about the memories as a high school player.
There's certainly moments on third down where I'm like, just give me a helmet. Let me do something here.
I would imagine that's the case.
On 2nd and 6. Stroud delivers over the middle, looking for Collins, and it's incomplete.
Here's one-on-one. CJ's done a good job keeping his composure, getting the ball out quick, except for here. Oh, come on, big guy. I mean, that's what now his juices are going to be flowing. Like that's.
But this defense feeds off of his energy, right? When he makes a big play, it seems like that's the spark that makes this team come alive.
There was an intentional grounding penalty on C.J. Stroud on that play. So really, a few moments where this Pittsburgh defense has been able to fight through, and now they're going to have good starting field position for halftime if you just joined us. As Pittsburgh begins at the Houston 46 as they play in a 13-point hole. Here comes the push. Pickett throwing from in the grass, completes it far side. This is Freiermuth. And give Kenny Pickett all kinds of credit, feeling the heat.
Shots at it. You want that, man. You want that sack.
Back to the ground game here with Harris. JJ, you were here most of the week. You go back a long time with the D'Amico Ryans. For us, from afar,
I don't think many people have the Texans sitting where they are right now, and he's doing it.
got a chance for a second straight win. Here they come again, 3rd and 3. Kenny Pickett running for his life, throws across his body, completes. What a delivery to Harris. Harris trying to gain some extra yardage. He's going to get inside the 10. Let's see where the officials mark the football. They'll pick up 32.
This is, first of all, watch Najee Harris. He's going to come up here and pick up this stunt. And then after Houston drops off in zone coverage, he's just going to leak out. Initially, he picks it up, and now it's just backyard football. And then here's Harris. How does he catch this ball?
Darnell Washington, the rookie out of Georgia.
Yeah, a little inside zone or
Pickett looking on 1st and goal, throws towards the end zone. It is incomplete.
Good play.
Steelers trying to bang one in, looking for their first touchdown. This is Harris.
You got to be very smart with your pocket awareness.
3rd and goal. Pickett looking, fires towards the end zone, and incomplete. Good operation, and Chris Boswell is good.
Well, the good news is since halftime, you have seen the offense move a little bit and put some drives together and make a few plays. So that is progress from where they ended the first half. And for the Steelers, with the combination of Watt and Highsmith to have 0 sacks and that few pressure, that is a tremendous job up front.
Stroud, quick delivery, try to get it out of his hands. He finds Tank Dell. Now Bobby Slowick wants to pick up the tempo here with this offense. They go back to the ground game with Pierce as he picks up a couple.
So far, Pittsburgh, they haven't made him adjust. They haven't made him going to his 2nd and his 3rd calls. They're able to stay on schedule, and that's why they've been successful. Adjust. They haven't made him going to his 2nd and his 3rd calls. They're able to stay on schedule, and that's why they've been successful. Put him in a 3rd long situation and then force them to punt. Now twice here to start the second half.
Ty Zentner continuing to punt for Cameron Johnston, who's been on IR with injury. 99 yards. Can that continue here? Harris has some daylight. Harris breaking free. And he is starting to put his game together. It's a huge loss. So no Freiermuth. We mentioned his impact on this offense last year. And, you know, we got the chance to hang out with Mike Tomlin. Always eye-opening conversation.
In the second half in that game against the Raiders, they did start to get the run game going and doing it again here.
Fake handoff to Warren, little sidearm delivery. This is Darnell Washington, the rookie, thrust into a big role here.
Pittsburgh offensively.
He's played a lot of snaps, primarily as a run blocker, as Arch just alluded to. That was his first NFL catch. Football is loose. Warren had it knocked out. Jalen Petrie coming in like a missile.
Petrie, watch it how he times this up. It looks like he's just playing the run, and then he gets the signal from the center, and he just comes off the edge.
Petrie missing the last 2, had that bruised lung. He took a Lamar Jackson knee to the chest, overnight stay in a Baltimore hospital after that game, week 1. Pickett throwing on the run again, tight window, looking for Harris, incomplete of Boswell. But they need something here. Pickett looking, fires, completes. Pickens on the catch. Boy, he's right there. Looks to be a little bit short.
Watch right here. Go, just go. But he cuts back. If he just accelerates.
Pickett feels the pressure. Pickett sacked. Jonathan Grenard. Bell in some critical moments when the Steelers have had a chance. So turnover on downs. They get it back to Pierce. Dameon Pierce putting together his best game of the season so far. We'll check the marker here.
Holding. Offense number 50. 10-yard penalty. Deep first down.
So they will take a closer look at him now down on that sideline. So inside of a minute left in the quarter. 1st and 17 after the penalty. As Pierce. Man in motion is Beck. Play action. Stroud protected. Throws on the run. Completes. Collins. And his big day continues. Most of our CBS crew. Week 4 matchup. Couple of teams looking for consecutive wins. Steelers trying to make it 3 straight, but they start the 4th here in a 10-point haul. We heard
Reinforce that same message.
Yeah, man, they needed a big draft. As Pittsburgh, boy, what a push. A Landon Roberts coming with a hammer.
Years. And so to keep up that energy and remind everybody on the team, hey, we're here to have fun. It's an important aspect.
Stroud again feeling the pressure. Boy, somehow gets it out to Collins. Almost a jump pass from the rookie.
A lot of trust when he throws him the ball.
Back to the ground game here. This is Singletary. Let's check in now on Pickett with Amanda.
This game is really a full season for Kenny Pickett.
On 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. Singletary finding the crease yet again as he gives Pierce a little bit of a breather. All those years of experience as a starter up in Buffalo. Here he is again looking for some daylight. T.J. Watt among the tacklers for the Steelers.
Slowick, Stroud, Collins. They've gone out there and made plays on this drive. Watch
10 play. Singletary's going to throw it to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown.
Well, here's Schultz in the middle. All right, and then Singletary. Watch how Singletary tries to sell this, the little acting job. He's going to duck as if, hey, guys, don't look at me. And then everybody.
Schultz coming over from Dallas in free agency has his first touchdown. And then the toss towards the end zone, finding Dalton Schultz. And the Houston Texans have once again restored order. And with Kenny Pickett's day done, we're about to see Mitch Trubisky for this Pittsburgh offense. Desmond King able to cross the 25-yard line, gets out close to pulled in week 4 before Kenny Pickett took the reins that next week, week 5 of last season.
A great chance right now to put a drive together, but that offense can go in the tank. You still got to go out there and compete, try to make plays and get back in this game.
Trubisky slinging it. That pass, boy, nearly picked. Shaq Griffin had a chance. Intended target was Pickens. Trubisky on 3rd down, low pass, looking for Pickens, and it's incomplete.
You know, tough catches, but normally go his way that he hasn't been able to bring down in this game.
Told you about Brad Wing stepping in for the injured Presley Harvin today, who's out with the hamstring after their big one last Sunday in Jacksonville. Pitch play here to Pierce.
Season over 20 yards has gone to Collins. He has blossomed in this offense and playing some really good football.
Here's Pierce. Well, you don't want to arm tackle Pierce.
Perimeter blocking by these wide receivers for the Texans.
See multiple flags.
False start. Offense number 72. Penalty, go 1st down.
At that key left tackle position. So 1st and 15 after the penalty. Pierce picks up a couple. Check on some of the other action around the NFL. Crazy scores today. Buffalo up big over Miami. Looks like that Dolphins freight train finally starting to slow down. How about that beautiful pass? Stroud to Woods.
Ridiculous. Really, to me, is a tremendous story by the Texans offensive line.
Houston was a little bit short of the line to gain, so they go keeper here on 3rd and less than a yard.
Because last week they didn't give up a sack. Okay, now you're playing the Steelers, a different animal. And so far, no sacks yet today.
Boy, what a maneuver. Singletary. Highsmith was right there. Almost took the handoff from him. Coming over as an unrestricted free agent in the offseason, but this time he's going nowhere. Good push up front.
And George Fant has really done a nice job. Remember, Titus Howard is supposed to be the starting right tackle.
Little hesitation maneuver. That is Boone. Football is loose. Nico Collins able to recover. Fortunate bounce, and they'll move the sticks. Mike Boone, a kid who had a terrific camp beat out Dario Gunbowale for their number 3 running back.
118.
1st and 10. Stroud on the pitch. Pierce leveled. So they have run out of clock just about here as we move now inside of the 4-minute mark. And a 17-point Houston lead. On the run, Stroud to Woods.
Seen some of that in their back end, creep up in this game. Their front has been able to mask some of that.
There's a pass. Beautiful ball. Collins, and he's going to waltz in. Touchdown.
And the ball location. And he just goes to work on Patrick Peterson. Beats him at the top. Look at where this ball is. Just beautiful. Leads him perfectly in stride away from Peterson.
Point after is good. C.J. Stroud, 306 through the air, 2 touchdowns, both to Collins.
Peterson. Have we even called Minka Fitzpatrick's name yet in this game? I mean, these are guys that are the elite of the elite.
Steelers offense back onto the field, so they'll wipe away the score. And Mitch Trubisky in this offense will get back to work from the 30. Warren trying to put it behind him quickly.
And today, for the first time this season, the defense really not a factor. I guess you can say in the first game, they were out of it so early in that game, but
as Amanda reported earlier, who knows what these next couple of weeks are going to look like for the Steelers. As Mitch Trubisky gets it to Warren. It's going to be a long plane ride home back to Pittsburgh for the Steelers. Mitch Trubisky working from the gun, 3rd and 4. Able to get it out just in the nick of time. This is Warren, 1st down as he sneaks inside Houston territory. And now
things started to work. His first 2 touchdown game of his career, and really an opportunity here against a Houston team that, look, they have a lot of young players. They're trying to find themselves, but they came out here and just did not start the game well. Their first half was a disaster on offense.
For them in Pittsburgh. Meantime, DeMeco Ryans' 2nd win as an NFL head coach. Got one in the division on the road last week in Jacksonville. And he's got the Texans now up to 2-2 as they try to keep pace in the AFC South.
Không, đừng đập đồ con. Tí ngủ nhé. Tại sao sau chúng mình đi ngủ nhé.